We greet our friends everywhere with Chapter 15 of The Monk of Wittenberg, the story of Martin Luther. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, and is brought to you by the Moody Bible Institute of Chicago.
My dear Philip, do not be afraid that this letter is written by a devil to torment you. I am Martin, and I live. You have heard of my capture. It was at the hand of friends who are determined to protect me by burying me alive in this Wittenberg castle. 8 days are gone already, and I have not written, not prayed, not read. I am tortured in part by trials of the flesh, in part by other complaints. I burn in the fire of my unconquered flesh, in sloth and drowsiness, in idleness and wine, and I know not whether God has turned away from me. The devil has bidden me night and day. Sometimes I think it is he who has used me, and not God. Perhaps this will be the end of it all. Pray for me.
Still writing?
Yeah?
Where will I leave your tray?
On the chair.
There's no room on that chair.
Well, then put it on the floor, Gustav. I do not mind.
You do not eat it anyway.
Thank you, Gustav.
Why do you not quit writing?
Huh? Gustav, you do not like me burning so many candles?
The candles do not matter. You're working too hard and drinking too much.
Oh, if it were not for the writing to keep my mind off the sickness, the loneliness, the doubts, I would die in this castle.
Well, you act like you're getting ready to.
Oh, no, I am not. Gustav, clear the papers off the chair and sit down.
All right, I will. My foot has been bothering me again.
Gustav, last week I could stand it no longer. I went to Wittenberg.
I knew you were not hunting.
A letter came to me that Wittenberg was in an uproar. One of the pamphlets wrote here dealt with the misuse of the Mass. Well, Karlstadt used it in preaching that Mass ought to be discontinued and that the communion cup should be given to the masses. As a result, some monks at Wittenberg had a Christian communion service for the students at the university, cup and all. What a scandal it made. Besides this, some of the priests that have openly married are being imprisoned until they agree to renounce their marriage bonds. And only a few days before I arrived, students pushed into a church and took the books away from the priests who were saying Mass. How could I stay walled up in my Patmos when such things were going on?
Were you recognized?
No, not even some of my friends recognized me in this beard and soldier's costume.
I am surprised you came back.
I had to. It would have been death to stay. A rumor started that I was in Wittenberg.
And what was the good of going at all?
Oh, Gustav, to see my friends again, to encourage them, to stop the devilish rioting and rebellion. I am not for violence. I'm just now writing to the students who have caused such turmoil. They're calling themselves Lutheran.
What is in the letter?
Listen to it. I beg you, do not use my name. What is Luther? The doctrine is not mine, nor am I crucified for anyone. How is it come, Gustav, that a poor stinking bag of maggots should give my name to the children of Christ?
You have many followers, have you not?
No, they are followers of Christ as I am. Well, when this letter is finished, I shall be done with a lot of them.
It will be good for you to put down the pen. Perhaps now you will rest and get strong.
Oh, I'm tired of writing so many books.
I am tired of smuggling them to the publisher.
Tonight, I start a work. I'm going to begin to translate the New Testament into German.
What? You mean you are going to write out the Bible in German?
Yeah. Yes.
Good night, Herr Luther.
Good night, Gustav.
I do not suppose you will be stopping for meals, huh?
Only a little wine at Christmas time, old friend. Oh, and a few more candles every once in a while.
We are almost out of candles.
We are almost out of candles, Herr Hungers.
Oh, dear, no, how is this?
She is right, John. You have been up reading under Bass 2 every night this week.
Believe me, Hilda, even then it is a hard job to put Luther's translation down. I hope I see him next month when I go to Wittenberg. It is good that he has left the Wartburg.
With so much warring among the peasants and such an uproar within the church, I cannot believe he would dare to show himself.
He is a leader. With confusion abounding, he had to come back and restore order.
Well, I hope he can do it. If he cannot, he will have a lot to answer for.
Hilda, Luther has done a magnificent job on this translation. I never would have dreamed the scriptures could be so vivid. How could he have done it in less than 3 months? It is incredible.
John, I don't mind telling you, I cannot understand what all the fuss is about. It is not the first translation we have had in German, and it is not likely to be the last. I am going to bed, dear. If you want to ruin your health, I cannot stop.
No, wait, Hilda, wait. I'll prove to you it is a masterpiece. Anna.
Yes, sir.
Anna, you read of this Bible this afternoon, did you not?
You told me to, sir.
And did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Well, what did you think of it? Did you understand it? Did you like it? Go ahead, Anna. Say what you think.
John, just tell him what you told me.
Well, sir, to tell you truthfully, I was a bit disappointed in it. All respects to Dr. Luther.
Disappointed in it? What do you mean?
Well, sir, I thought it would be something great and sort of complicated. And instead, it is just the way we talk at home.
Hilda, that is even better than I had hoped she would say. That is it. To have the New Testament in German, not of the court, but of the butcher shop. Don't you see what it will mean to the common people to be able to read this translation? Instead of producing a book of riddles, Luther has proclaimed the revelation of God. This German translation we have never had.
Sisters, put down your needles. The time has come. There's the bell for Vespers. Mr. Kopp and Mr. Tomic will have their carriage at the gate in 5 minutes. Let those of us who will renounce this false life come, and quickly.
You are wrong. Wrong.
Come, Sister Lynetta. We must not delay.
Oh, my heart is pounding so. Wait, I must close the shutter.
Never mind about them. We have not time.
Sister Agnes, will you do them?
It is Vespers.
Come!
Sisters, this is not my doing that you are here, but God's, although he knows that I have done what I could since I received your appeal. 4 of you may thank God that your families have repented of their hardness and will take you back. Many of the townspeople have offered to receive the remaining 5 of you into their homes. I trust that you will all soon find husbands, if you hide your soft hands and proud hearts.
Thank you, Dr. Luther, for your great trouble on our behalf, but I must protest. We are looking for a godly life, not husband.
Sister.
Sister Catherine, you must put off your popish ideas of asceticism, as you would put off your nun's veil. Many of the priests have married honorably and are showing by their lives what a holy and blessed state marriage is. God ordained matrimony, not old maidenhood.
I am surprised then, Herr Doctor, that you have not taken a wife.
Ha! The cloister did not tame your tongue. Well, Fräulein, I'm expecting daily to lie in a coffin, not a marriage bed. That is why.
Dr. Luther, We are very tired.
Yeah, you must be, of course. Seeberger will show you where you may stay tonight. Tomorrow morning we can sort you all out. Good night, ladies.
Well, Martin, what are you going to do?
No, it would have to be her. Well, I do not know. Blasted Amsdorf, why wouldn't she have Pastor Glatz? I should think that since her young blue blood jilted her, she would be glad enough of a second chance.
Catherine von Bora is too proud to take a man she does not want.
Oh, what do women know about what they want and what they do not want? The female sex is weak, Amsdorf, bound to man by nature. One man is as good as another to a woman. She would have done well with him.
Martin,
I told her she ought to take the man God had sent to her. Tears, woman's tears was all I got for my trouble. She's as stubborn and willful as a mule.
Martin, you're too hard on her. She talked to me about this.
When?
After you had been to see her.
What did she say?
She was greatly distressed at your displeasure. She cried so much I could hardly understand her.
He said he was my guardian, and I must do what he advised. I could not marry Pastor Glatz. Please tell him not to force me. He would not listen to me. He ought to make some other suggestion. If he would take me.
Me?
Martin, you're incredible. You've extolled the state of marriage every chance you've had. Free yourselves from the claims of the Pope. Take a wife. God has ordained it. So you preach. And when your own advice flies home, you are thunderstruck.
Father, Mother, I've come to seek advice.
That is something new.
Hans.
Well, Martin, you are flattering your old parents. But what is it you want to know?
But do you think I should take a wife?
Martin, my life's dream. How often have I told you that is the best state for any man?
Martin, who is the lady?
It is one of the nuns, Mother, Catherine van Bora. There is no one left to have her, and she told Amsdorf she would take me.
Ah, Martin, it will be good for you to settle down.
Oh, my son, I have felt so ill of late. You have given me new life.
And me, Martin, I am happy for you.
I have prayed so much for this decision. At last I'm content. I will marry her. If I'm called to the marriage state as a man, then I'm called all the more to it as a reformer. Oh, it will spite the devil and the papists.
Have you heard? Luther's to marry. Now it comes out what is behind all his great sermons. A woman.
A runaway nun and a heretic. Well, they should go well together.
And then I will say to him, Luther, I will say, how did you get your wife away from the Pope?
Just when Germany needs its strength so much, he damages his reputation through this unfortunate deed. Well, many a mistake of a saint is God's indication that we should not allow reputation or appearance to count, but only a man's word. One should not condemn the teaching because of the teacher's mistake.
And so we conclude Chapter 15 of The Monk of Wittenberg, the story of Martin Luther. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, and comes to you transcribed from the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.